Hello. Hello. Oh, I think I got it. I think I have some sound now. Okay. Well, let me know how everything's better now. Sorry that took a minute. I'm having a lot of technical issues today. Thank you. Unless someone watches and tells me, I have no idea if my stream it can be awful. It's literally awful. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, crap. I decided I'm not gonna go to that makeup reactor anyways. I wonder why it's so low. I haven't had volume issues before. Well, thanks for the follow. I definitely appreciate it. All right, let's get going here. Angsty Mr. T fighting some robots. All right, I'll try turning it down a little more. See if that helps at all. Right, well, Mr. T, he's ever since the first time I played this game, back at what was it, 97, 99, something like that, I always heard Barrett's lines being read as Mr. T. Garrett, it's not. I get it. You know, like when I was younger, I wasn't very. I never really changed the names much on my characters. I don't know. Maybe I just was like too impatient, and just wanted to get going in the game. Sometimes I wanted to. I don't know. But now that I'm a little older, I have fun with these characters. What if they're gonna give me the option, I might as well use that to my, make it more fun for me. Sometimes I get better names than others. Uh, Half of them aren't stream appropriate. Um, but what can I say? Going down the ladder. Ooh, item. I don't need you to tell me how to do it again. All right. Ready for my first boss battle. There is an emotional investment when you rename your characters. Um, Even though, unlike like a more traditional like a tabletop role playing game, I mean, you always go back and save and. Oh, Mr. T is always great. Um, he's always great. Yeah. It's so much harder to get that emotional investment though with a video game character. See, just like I said, you can always go back, save, but when you take the time and you name a character in a role playing game like Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, it's just you get such more attachment to those characters. Oh, not that I need to, but just in case, let's save. Oh, so there's one of my old saves. I'm gonna go with number 3 for my new game. These I need to work on the controller here a little bit after the stream because it's really twitchy, real twitchy. Oop, and my first materia. That's right. They don't let me equip it yet, do they? No. That's alright. Shouldn't you do? Just do it. You gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing. Someone said Mr. T voice. You know, it's a real good game. I realize some people either they love it or they hate it. For me, this was the first introduction to like the Japanese role-playing game I ever had, and it just it's what got me into gaming. It's what got me into role-playing games. So it got me into the hobby, um, and I will gladly do what I can to try to help because um, I've beaten this game probably a half dozen times, and then I've probably played it twice that much, but for one reason or another, just didn't beat it that go around. But yeah, little oh, like I said, fidgety controls. I just accidentally changed my position. I think that has definitely been the biggest problem I've had with playing it on Steam. Trying to use a controller, it's not controller friendly. It feels like I just need to change down the move sensitivity on my controller, and it'll work a little better. But what do you do? For now, I fight. Oh, angst. Um, I think it's about 15 seconds. It might be a little bit more because I'm actually this is my first time trying it out. I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Um, and I wasn't paying attention. I'm about to get hit. Um, that's gonna hurt. Oh, good, one missed. um, so I think there might be a slightly bigger delay because of that dual streaming, but it really shouldn't be too awful. I hope. Yeah, because right there we go. Mr. T gonna do a big shot. It's nice actually having someone to talk to on these last couple streams I did. No one was really all that well watchy. I didn't have anyone watch, but it's okay. I appreciate this a lot. Plan on doing more and more content. I'm working on it. I'm still new. It's probably only my half dozen stream in total. Um, but I'll get there. It's still, takes time to learn something new. Working out the kinks on the actual streaming end, and then getting used to being in front of people again. You usually watch JRPG. I love I love Japanese role playing games because to me they feel as close to that more traditional tabletop RPG as you get out there. These more Americanized, they don't feel like role playing games to me. Like, I don't know. They just don't have that same feel. But, I love the feel of, pretty much any of the Final Fantasy games. I keep hitting the wrong button. I was just playing Final Fantasy 9 not long ago, and I got its button controls. Yeah, they do. The American RPGs definitely try to add those first-person shooter elements that They just don't work for me. I mean, the story in like this game and like most other Japanese RPGs are just they're so epic. They make no sense at all. I'm fighting robots and using magic stones to cast spells and they're sucking life in it. I don't care. It's amazing. That's that's the best part. And it's just that sheer ridiculousness is always it's always a draw. No, it's funny. I forgot how awful the sound effects were in this game. um, how cheesy they are, because most of the last couple times I played it, I think I played it with like I had music on, I had like like videos on my other screen or on a phone or something, having something else on. But well, for the stream, I don't want to do too much and get it, excuse me, bogged down. So, oh crap! I thought he was already in the back. I'm gonna heal my guys. I'll get you as soon as I get used to these controls again. I will probably end up switching games, cause that I've been a little ADD lately with my with my gameplay. I've gone XCOM 2 recently, Final Fantasy 9. I've done. Then at Halloween time, I was doing scary games because Halloween. Um, oh crap. Right. So yeah, if you kind of think I'm slightly entertaining, I definitely urge you to go check out my Facebook page. There's down there in the corner. That'll take you, and from there you can find me on. Because right now I don't have enough subscribers, so I have a super long URL on YouTube, like WQ-9 exclamation mark. That's not worth putting that anywhere until I get up to more subscribers. But from my Facebook page, you can find the link to my YouTube, and from there, like the name implies, Geek of All Trades, I cover just about everything: retro gaming, modern gaming, I'll Dungeons and Dragons. I have a 3D printer. I'm about to get another one. I'll see a review on the Prusa Mark II here as soon as I get it. Um, I mean, I'll talk about anything from bronies to astrophysics. That's kind of the guy I am, and that's what I like to talk about. And my wife got sick and tired of me talking about it to her all the time. So that's why I bought this webcam, so I can talk at you guys about it all the time. Uh, it really helps. Really helps. I wouldn't say it saved my marriage, but no, not my marriage is fine. Uh, but it definitely helps. Yeah, we're all about the deep stuff here. Bronies. Um, I also have plans on doing using my trying to incorporate the different elements of things I do, like with my 3D printer. I'm gonna incorporate that. And I'm gonna work on cosplay segments and things like that. I just I do what I want, and I always buy the flower. You always buy the flower, cause spoiler, I don't know. Uh, maybe I don't say, but her life sucks. The flower's a nice little touch you can do for her. Make her life a little less sucky. 3D printing is pretty affordable. I mean, there's a wide range of printers. Um, there are some very decent printers out there in about the $300 to $500 range. Um, and then after that, I mean, individual parts cost you a couple cents to a dollar, depending on the size that you're printing. Um, some of those cheaper ones do require more fiddling. Some of them do require a little bit of technical knowledge to assemble yourself. But like the first printer I got was I don't know, probably, oh, you can maybe see that green box way back there. Uh, it is a M3D Micro. Um, for my very first printer, it was a great little setup. It has its problems. I will definitely, I won't gloss over those. It's actually sitting over there right now because um, the little motor that pushes the filament, the plastic through to the motor to heat it up, uh, they use plastic gears inside that motor, and if let's say it starts to back up for one reason or another, it puts a lot of stress on those gears and they start to strip. Well, mine are stripped. So until I order the new part and get it shipped here, um, it's out of commission at the moment. But I don't know. I don't think I have anything 3D printed right within my reach. But it's great. I have a feeling in the next 15 to 20 years, it's going to be a very common household thing. You might even start to see like printers that'll be able to print out full products, not just like plastic, but like just the whole thing combined. You'll get like, oh, I need a new iPhone, the iPhone 22, and you buy it, and it makes it for you at home. It's my prediction. I'm hoping one day it leads to like a replicator, like you get in Star Trek. Uh, it's my dream. I would love to see a real replicator before I die. Mainly because I feel like I want to be able to eat pizza, but not have like the calories of pizza. I want to eat pizza, but I want it to be like I'm eating broccoli in terms of nutrition. And that's what the replicators in Star Trek promise, and I want that. And 3D printers are just step one in that process. So it is cool that you can print tools. Sometimes the issue is it is a slow process. Um, a small item. Let's see. Like if I were to print something like this cap, I don't know why I would, but if I did, um, that would probably take, I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe, probably less. It doesn't. There's not a lot to it. Um, and well, I should say that's based off my old printer, which was relatively slow in the terms of printers. But but yeah, I have a whole list of things I want to print out once my new printer comes and I get that one fixed. Um, Huge list. I mean, everything from tools for um, woodworking. Like I found a mini desktop lathe for woodworking that requires minimal non 3D printed parts. It actually uses a Dremel tool for the motor, and then you couple bolts, couple screws, but um, there's that. I have attachments for my vacuum I can print out if I wanted to. There's just so much to do. Not enough time. And honestly, if you can figure out how to 3D model, you can make almost anything. There are limitations to what you can do, but there are things that you can do with the style of the 3D printer that you can't do with any other. Um, okay, printing material it definitely varies. You can get a kilogram roll, which I think is just about a pound, just over a pound, or is it two? I don't remember. It on a brand called Hatchbox on Amazon. It's $20, and it's the plastic for that is called a PLA, polylactic acid. Or I think that's what it is. Maybe I might be wrong. Me and acronyms aren't very good friends, but some people consider that one of the more weaker plastics to print in, but it's great for non-mechanical parts and stuff. Um, then from there, I've seen it up to $40, $50 rolls for fancy uh, polycarbonates and carbon fiber laced PLAs. You can or materials. There's nylon. There's um, ABS, which is what a lot of plastic toys are made out of. And reloading often on those bigger kilogram rolls, you can print quite a bit before you need to. Like I do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Let me grab one. I got one close by. Like here's a piece. It's a dungeon tile. It's a wall piece. This was printed out. This is from Axolotl Gaming, um, who just ran another Kickstarter. This piece probably it took this took about 45 minutes. It probably cost about 20 cents in plastic, if that. And I could probably print out on a brand new one of those rolls. Oh God, 20, 30. I'm probably even not even close on that. You get a lot. You don't need to reload it often. If you're not running like a print shop, you could probably get away with buying one or two rolls of film in a month. Um, I mean, it's a like I said, it's a relatively slow process on the printing, but um, yeah, I love it. Um, I will be doing some videos on on the 3D printing on how it works, how all that, and that will be posted on my YouTube as time goes on. Um, if there's other things, or if you don't want to wait, you want to look more into the technology. There are two guys on YouTube I really enjoy watching. One is the 3D printing nerd, um, and the other one is Maker's Muse. They are great. Um, Ton of fun. I Yeah, I'm in the garage. We don't have anywhere else to be. I don't have anywhere else to be. It's the only place I've um, right now. We have a three-bedroom house and two kids. So Bedroom for us, a bedroom for one of each of the boys, and then I get the garage. I don't mind. I like it cooler. Um, I'm working on it so I can have more stuff, paint the walls and stuff. Um, trying to get my setup so when I'm doing my videos, it's going to be coming at my screen, things like that. I have some room over here on the side of my desk for my new printer, and I can have it set up for some time lapse videos. Because who doesn't love a good time lapse video? But yeah, fun fact: they have 3D printed a house. Funny story. Essentially, what it is, it's a big, um, it's a big arm on a pole, comes out, and what it does is, instead of using like plastic, it actually uses like concretes. So what it does is someone maps in, um, the is it say it? Yeah, it's from what they're saying, the house would last for 175 years. I don't know what they say a normal house would last for, but what it does is it lays down, like, it looked like about a 2 inch, 3 inch thick layer of concrete around the perimeter that the computer set to, and then it goes and it does that, and then between the two sections of wall, it kind of does a little zigzag pattern to help fill that in, and it keeps laying it on top until eventually it sets. And then from there, they treat it like a normal house, and they can put drywall, and they put, like, you can stucco the outside. You can, um, I mean, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be safer than any other concrete structure out there. Um, it's a different way of doing it, but it's if anything, it will be what they said in that thing is they can create a whole house like in like a day, essentially. So stuff like that, as time technology goes on, you could see skyscrapers going up in a couple days. You could see, oh, your new house. They get the actual framing and everything done in a couple hours, and then from there it's just the inside stuff. Um, and they'll be able to make. I'm sure they'll be able to make designs that you wouldn't be very easy to do in a very uh, traditional medium. How about that? What I want to name her. Well, the name I want to name her is not appropriate for younger audiences, so well, I'll go with like a PG version. Oh, what the heck? Chesty. Um, yeah, I mean, 3D printing is a thing I'm all about. There are people are making prosthetics for people who have lost an arm or a leg, and they are fantastic. I mean, it gives them not only a very strong, workable, practical prosthetic, but they can look cool, and they can, in a lot of ways, be better than a more traditional style prosthetic. Um, there's just too much to talk about in one little go without kind of like organizing my thoughts. Um, I could go on all day about 3D printing. Um, Gotta buy myself a drink. You always buy the drink. because you got to play the field. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting a message. I might need to get off here in a second. Cut a little early tonight. We'll see how it goes. Oh, son of a git. You know what? I can get to a save point. You go make some toast. I'll probably be gone by the time you get back. So, thank you very much. I do plan on streaming on every Wednesday for guaranteed, and then most, I can throw in some Thursdays here and there. Oh, apparently I can't use that save point. It's okay. I know where another one is. It just depends on. Thursdays are kind of right now designated as a recording time for my YouTube videos, so I can get those published and out on time, in a reasonable amount of time. But if, I either don't have a lot to talk about at the moment, or I got a little extra time, I got a couple hours, maybe you'll see me tomorrow or on another Thursday. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it quits. I got a message or something I need to do. So thank you very much. Check out, like you can see my links down below. My Facebook, my Twitter, my Patreon page. If you want to help out a little bit, help me get some more equipment and set up a little bit nicer than what I got now. And thank you for watching. I very much appreciate it. Okay, I'll see you next time.